people in my house.
But you're the side chick.
I'm not the side chick.
Hi guys, welcome back.
Hey, on the LDN show. Hey. So hi guys, so we're back with another video. So basically one of our girls reached out to us, shout out to Ayon. She reached out to us saying that, you know, there's a new segment on YouTube called BKChat.
Yeah.
And basically we watched it and we are here today to
do an initial review of the BKChat thing.
So
we literally just watched it.
Literally.
They proposed a question on BKChat. So I've been seeing it all over my Snapchat. I was thinking I'm gonna watch this, but it was good that this girl actually messaged us, reached out to us to
do it. What would you do if your long-term partner cheats on you?
Yeah, so I think that was the question. I think a girl called Esther started it off. Other girls were really talking, but Esther really went in. I agreed with what Esther was saying in terms of, she said something, I think along the lines that the side chick should know their place. And if my man cheats on me, then he should respect me enough for him not to get caught.
Yeah, like no girl should come and confront her basically.
Yeah, so I agreed with her to a certain extent. But I just felt like I think her name was Missy.
Yeah,
Missy said, but I don't feel like this should be acceptable. Like cheating should be acceptable.
Like it's almost like she made it okay for her man to cheat.
But then again, she did back herself up and said, you know, that she's not saying it's acceptable. But I feel like the main issue is that people don't know what a side chick is.
Yeah.
Because a side chick, is if you have a side chick, that means it's a continuous beat for her to be a side chick. So if you just beat someone, that's a one-off beat to me. So and then she wouldn't have a title. Because you're giving her a title by calling her a side chick.
And she made a comment along the lines of keep your side chicks in check, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And like for you to have to do that, for you as the woman in the relationship, to have to tell your man to keep them in check, meaning that it's a continuous thing that's going on. Like it's not a one-time thing. Like he didn't just make a mistake and he's like leaving it.
I just remembered what she said. She said no woman should be able to come at me outside. But no woman shouldn't be able to do that. That's a fact.
It kind of means that you're tolerating your man cheating, basically.
Yeah.
And I just don't think it's acceptable, full stop. But I like the way Missy came in hard. She explains it well. I like that.
And I do feel like Esther basically meant the same thing as Missy, but it maybe just didn't come across the right way.
How would you handle it?
With me,
based on what she said.
If I had an instinct that my man was cheating on me, I'll just ask my man, because at the end of the day, I feel like our relationship should have been built on trust.
Absolutely.
So the first thing I would do is approach my man and say, babe, did you try I'm feeling exactly. I'm feeling like you're cheating on me or blah 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 blah. I'm having doubt. If that was me, I'll be like, babe, you know, are you cheating on me? Like, and once my man tells me no, it's no. Like Esther said, girls go do the digging. I am not doing no digging. If my man tells me he's not cheating on me, and obviously it's just an instant, there's no evidence, there's no proof that he's cheating on me, I'm going to leave it at that. Why am I going to go through his phone? Like that phone thing, I don't need to go through your phone. No, the thing is with me, you can go through my phone, do you understand? So if I just don't feel like we need to be like, we are going through each other's phone. That we should be mature enough to be like, if my girl's phone is on the side or my man's phone is on the side, I don't need to touch it. But if I do happen to touch it for some reason, I don't know. It's not. Let it go on pre. I'm not doing that. I just don't feel like we should really be doing that, going through each other's phone to like justify is he cheating or not cheating. That's my point.
I mean, I agree. I personally feel the same way. I would go directly to my man. I'm not going to be running down those girls. I'm not going to be saying, keep your side chicks in check. Because from when I start having that mentality that you have side chicks and you need to keep them in check, I'm allowing you to cheat. Meaning I'm saying, basically, if we're not married yet, then I'm setting myself up that whatever happens from now on, even if we're married, if you cheat on me, that's it. Like, that's fine, so long as I don't know. But the truth always comes out. So
And then one girl said something, I'm not sure, I think her name is Choma. She said something like all men cheat, and then it was, I can't say this girl's name, I'm so sorry, I think it's Azea.
The pretty girl with the no hair.
Yeah, pretty girl with no hair. She said, you know, she actually believes that not all men cheat, and I agree with you, girl. I do not think all guys cheat. I just feel like that's too much of a harsh statement to say, because
we can
say the same thing about women, like females, like I was just saying men, about females too. Like females are like as bad as guys nowadays. So I just feel like a lot of girls just love to say all men are trash. I see that on Twitter a lot, like guys are trash, this, but so are girls. So I will not come and be like all guys cheat. I do not believe all guys cheat. I just don't think that's right.
She came in with a lawyer attitude, you know? She's so elegant, right? No, I don't think that all guys cheat. I feel like it's in our minds now, in the modern day life that we're living, that
to believe that
all guys are cheating. But the thing is, it all goes back to the sort of guys that you talk to.
I think it was Gogo or was it Lucas that said something like, you knew who I was before.
Yeah, no, nigga, no, we didn't. No, we did not. Okay.
See that statement, yeah, is a two-way thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
First of all, a guy can actually, you could know, like CRB checks, background checks, find out that this guy is known to be a cheater, known to do this, do that, and you still go there. Then that would be your fault. I'm not gonna lie. But most of you guys don't do that. You guys will be coming with a sweetie, like acting like 100. And if you're acting 100, how am I gonna know your flaws? I'm not gonna see it. I think it was Missy that even when Lucas was saying something like, you knew the guy I was, so you should have accepted me, something about my flaws. And Missy came hard and was like, you know, but I didn't know you're gonna be like that. Is in the beginning stage, you're not acting like that. It's when we get in a relationship, that's when you start acting like that. You start acting up, you start showing your true self. So at the end of the day, you can't 100% blame the girl, but obviously you still also, girls obviously we still need to take some blame in some things, because we should take our time, number one. Taking your time, I believe, will get you to see the true person.
I think I can only back Lucas with that point in regards to if he meant it like this, before we actually made it official, I was still the way I was, and you tolerated it.
Yeah.
You felt like, you get, like, you felt like it was okay. If that's the case, then Lucas is 100% right. But if that's not the case, then honey no.
But something I didn't like that Lucas said was like,
oh, African mentality, my ass, honey. I'm African too.
Like, oh, if you find out I'm cheating, don't come at me and be saying yeah.
You don't need to have a man.
Hey, listen, Lucas sweetie pie,
darling.
you sweetie little chocolate boy. I know you are cute. I know you are fine. But listen, if you're cheating on me, I feel like as a female, we have the right to come up to you and be like, check your ass and be like, babe, you're cheating on me. And, you know, go hard as we want to go hard, because at the end of the day, we're going to be in our feelings at that moment. But I don't feel like, I think us, I can't say it. Pretty girl with no hair. I don't need this in a rude way. What's her name? Let's try to say her name. Oz, just in case she takes.
I've tried 50 times.
How do you spell it?
It's like Azea. I'm gonna call you Azea.
I'm gonna call you Azea. Azea said something like, "Oh, if my man cheated on me, I'm gonna check his ass. But I ain't gonna be sitting there crying. I'm gonna move on." I agree with that, honey. Like that's what we're talking about. That's the attitude you should have. It's like you check his ass and you keep it moving. You girls, you guys keep on going back and back and back and back.
You'll check his ass and then stay there.
And then you'd be sad. And then I think that's what Lucas was meaning, like, you're going to be coming to keep on crying. You can't, I get that point. If he means it like that, I get his point. Like, you can't be coming, keep on crying, or keep on shouting at him. No, because no guy's going to want to hear that. You check his ass one time, let him think about it, let him reflect, and then he will come. Do you understand? So I do get where Lucas was coming from in that aspect. Yeah, I feel like he had a good point. He came off very
arrogant.
Yeah,
because he was referring to alpha male, maybe it's my roots, the African in me. Like, even if I cheat and stuff, you still have to respect me because I'm a man. That's rude.
No, that's not right.
Not acceptable. I feel like, and then he tried to justify it by saying, something like, I would feel bad. Like, if I'm your man, I'll feel bad.
Yeah, you know, like,
that.
the way your mannerisms, he was saying that he's a kind of person that he can understand mannerisms. So basically what happened, the way you will carry yourself and act, like you just keep quiet, and then he'll be like, babe, what's wrong,
Like,
babe, what's
yeah,
wrong?
he'll know
And
what's
then like,
wrong,
I think
and-
the conviction will convict his
Yeah.
heart. But I feel like,
I
that's
think
not
that's
right,
yeah.
because like Missy said, well, both people should be respected equally. Well, you should be equally respected. Like, you're a man, yeah, but I am a woman as well. So the way you're feeling and the way I'm feeling should both be put into consideration. Because you are a man doesn't mean that you dictate when I can come talk to you.
Exactly.
So I didn't agree with
He
that.
made one statement, sorry because I'm getting on to you a little bit. He made one statement about, there's other girls that are like you better than you, or something
I
like
could
that.
put you on a 3-month contract. What?
Sorry.
I was like, whoa.
I was like, sorry, Lucas, come again, because that's the same way, baby boy. It's the same way.
Yeah, like that double standards. Like, guys sometimes forget
I
that.
can find someone that's better looking than you, probably taller than you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can list the things that the same thing you're doing, we can do the same. Like,
Girls can do that. Girls can put guys on a 3-month contract. I just feel like, because guys are known to be the bad ones, some guys just don't realize that some girls are some bad bitches. Like, they are bad. They will do the same thing as you. Like the girl, what's her name? Honey said, I cheated on my mum just because I knew I could get away with it. Girls do that. So, you know, I know you alpha male, I know guys, they have a lot of pride and, you know, they feel as a man, this, I'm the head and blah, 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 blah. But also you have to take your woman into perspective all the time. So I get where he was coming from to a certain extent. I just feel like he didn't put it across correctly.
But I feel like Gogo went in hard. Like, I respect everything you said.
Gogo?
He mentioned something like, wait. Wait, he can't make blanket statements. Absolutely.
Yeah, because
Like,
I think Lucas Stevens
said
said something
about
like,
when he was
18, 19, you're just fucking around, beating around.
Yeah,
so
like, if you want to do that, but don't have a girlfriend.
Exactly. Like, I like the way Gogo was saying, you pick which one you want to do.
Yeah,
You're not going to be sleeping around and say you want to have a girlfriend.
Absolutely.
You're sleeping around and you're enjoying baby boy lifestyle,
Or you
have a woman at your side, you know, and you're
out.
sitting at home and being the
We
right
be
man.
all night, love, ay, love. Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, you have to pick what you want to do, and, you know, so I like the way Gogo came out hard on that. But
can we speak about Honey?
Honeybee?
Honey who?
No,
Honey,
I'm joking. Honey, yeah.
Honey.
Honey, like, bless your soul.
I
felt sorry for her, but I felt like
funny.
I felt like it was her fault.
Yeah.
Like Esther said, and Isaiah said, you know, we're mature adults.
Yeah.
Like, if you're coming and putting out your business on the table, be expensive for people to relax. Like, you knew what you signed up to. So you're there saying, you know, he was in my house for 6 months, but then he had another girl and he engaged to her.
But
clearly,
you are
the
the
side
side
chick.
chick.
You have to accept that. And it's not like anyone's trying to come at you or because you're saying, she said something like, oh, you guys don't know, like, you guys
you guys don't know the
relationship.
story, but the story that you told everyone,
It made you sound like the side chick.
maybe you didn't tell it right, girl, but maybe next time you know, take your time
And explain it
right.
properly.
Do you know what I mean? But one thing I will say, to females, he was staying in my house, he was with me.
That doesn't mean you're
That
the
don't mean
chick.
anything.
Right.
That does not mean it. In fact, that's probably more reason why you were the side chick. Because my man was eating your bread, using your electricity, all sorts of. Your family was even around, but he's still going to wife another girl. So I don't understand.
I don't understand how she was confused.
I'd like the full update of that story.
I just don't understand how she was confused if she was the side chick. Maybe she said the story wrong and she didn't explain it correctly. So I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. But Gogo went in. He said, you know, you had the cornbread, you had the salad,
Yeah,
you had the salad on the side, you know.
Oh, no, he went in though. But I do think that she needs to. Like, go back and I hope she's watched it anyway and realised that honey.
From what she said, she presented herself like a side chick. From the moment she started talking, all the girls were laughing. Everyone was laughing.
It was like no one had respect for you, because the first thing that came out of your mouth was, I cheated on my man. And I did that because it was okay, or because he would know I could get away with it. Number one, you don't just drop something like that, and then you tell another story about how...
And then want people to be feeling sorry for you.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
don't work like that, honey.
Don't work like that, honey.
Oh, yeah, honey.
Oh, yeah. about about the cheating thing and about listening to other people.
Right, yeah, that was like really highlighted in the story.
That was really
Because I think it was when Missy was explaining her
Missy
story
and Isaiah,
Missy said was talking about her relationship and how she found out she's been cheated on. Obviously, someone came to her and told her about it, and then what happened was that she had the instinct. Obviously, she went to go see her man. There was heels, and she found the heels, and he just gave some stupid story that didn't correlate. And she found out he was cheating. Long story short, he confessed that he was cheating when everything was going left. He confessed that he was cheating. Now, I think it was Bissy. I'm so sorry. If it's not Bissy, I'm sorry. But Bissy said something like, there's no such thing as female instincts. See, yeah, that
guy.
That thing, yeah, it's nothing to do with female instincts, yeah. It's just human instincts. Like, I don't think Missy was trying to say that she has supernatural female instincts. I think she was just trying to say common sense told them American man is cheating.
Well, she found shoes
like,
in her man's house.
That's simple.
And if it's not a normal thing,
obviously,
and then she's heard that he's cheating.
Obviously, you put 2 and 2 together. It's nothing.
2 and 2?
I don't think she was trying to say anything about female instincts, but one of the guys threw back at her, like, I think, like, are you sure it wasn't what people were saying? That kind of.
Yeah, I think it was the same guy.
I think it was him, but the point is that as I think females, we tend to. Missy actually done it the correct way. But I think we tend to listen to what people say outside. And we need to remember that a lot of the girls outside are jealous, number one. They want what you have, and they want what you have not to work.
And you'll see that in about a year's time, they're going out with your ex.
And I think what Lucas was trying to explain was that you need to have, like, you need to speak to your man, but don't be whining, whinging on about it. Just like there's a mature way that you there's a mature way that you will handle the situation. So I think females out there, that watch the video, I think one thing that you could definitely take from that video was that speak to your man. Like, you should have full trust in your man.
You know what I mean? Like, put it this way, yeah. When you're married, are you gonna run to your Is your friend going to be the one to tell you that your man's cheating and then you're going to divorce your husband? Because I saw one thing one time where a girl was like, oh, if you tell me my man's cheating, then be ready to replace my man. Like, be ready to give me another boo, basically. Like, if you can come to me and tell me, basically a lot of girls don't want to know. If you have the instinct that that's happening and you're sitting there, if anything happens later on,
that's your fault. Because I feel like once you get the instincts that your man is cheating, this has nothing to do with female instincts, this is just natural instincts. You should question your man and be like, babe, I'm starting to have doubts in our relationship, blah, 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 blah.
Like,
and it's the way you're going to speak to him that he's not going to feel attacked. Because the guy will say,
if you attack me, I'm going to come on you, I'm going to come and defend myself.
I just feel like, I don't know what girls they're going for, but
normal
girls would sit down and just be like, babe, I feel like we need to talk. I'm feeling this kind of way. And as my babe, you're meant to put me right and be like, babe, I will never cheat on you, just that. And it's not, you're never going to cheat on me just because you love me. It's because, like Isaiah said, that's the right thing to do. You have morals, and morally you know that cheating is wrong. So it's not, obviously loving me is a contribution to why you won't cheat on me, but the main reason is that you're not going to cheat on me because I know that's not the right thing to do. I respect you as a woman. I picked you out of all the girls in the world. I picked you to be my girlfriend, to stand and be my second half. You're a representation of me. Just saying, like, you're the second half of me. Like,
when people see me, they see you. When they see you, they see me. That sort of thing,
obviously, I feel like as a girl, even as a boy, you're feeling this kind of way as well. You sit your partner down and you tell them, this is how I feel, and then from there, everyone else puts everything on the table and move forward if we can move forward, or separate if we need to separate.
Absolutely, because there's been many stories where people have been like, my boy told me that she cheated on me, so you broke up with her.
Exactly. And some guys here, you hear that and you just don't even ask your girl.
You just break up with her.
Or you start moving left.
Yeah, or you just
completely left. And the thing is, not like left as in to say you're giving them a moody attitude a bit left. It's left enough that you feel like you're single. Like they finally feel like they're single. Like, come on now, come on. Keep
That's why that girl was like, she was like, yeah, I'm calling him, he's not picking up, he's like ghost.
Yeah.
Because he's shitting, he's moving left.
Yeah, he didn't even keep it in the
He
loop.
did
That baby
keep-
girl,
he
I
just
have
done
another
it.
guy, he just did
And
it.
that's why he disrespected you and put you out of bus stop and said, yo,
So, yeah, so
I'm
guys,
like, honestly.
so to summarize everything, our opinion is just that, you know, if our
It's your
instincts
man.
tell us our man is cheating on us, girl, you believe we're gonna have that talk.
We are gonna check his ass.
We're gonna check his
We're gonna
ass.
check
I'm
his
joking, we're not gonna be doing it like this. We're
No,
just
no, no,
gonna be
no.
like,
Honey, we're
baby.
too cute for that. We're too, no.
Gonna be
I'm
like,
not
babe,
fighting my boyfriend.
just,
I'm physically blowing him. I'm just gonna be like, babe,
I'm feeling this guy.
like what's going on? Like, what's actually going on? Because
Yeah.
I'm feeling like this, or I'm feeling like that.
And I feel like that's all we need to do, guys. We just need to sit down and talk to each other. And from talking to each other, then we're gonna understand, and that's it, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of our video. Short and sweet. Shout out to the BKChat group, the family, and
Yeah.
like you guys are really amazing. We're
Yeah.
even gonna put the link of their video in our description bar, because if you
lit.
haven't watched it, you guys
You
need to
should
watch it.
watch
It's
it.
lit, and
It's lit.
I like the thing that you guys are doing.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
good
lit.
platform. Carry on doing what you're doing.
And shout out to Ayo for reaching out to us.
Yeah,
and,
shout out to
you know,
her. Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it.
And
Because that
this is
kind
what
of
we
means
need.
that, you know, people are saying that we're doing good things. Like they
So,
want our
so
opinion.
this
You
is
know?
what we need. So subscribers, let us know what's hot right now.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we may miss it because we're busy, but let us know what's hot, and we'll try to do a video as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys for watching our video.
Thank you, and make sure you
comment,
like
subscribe, and
and
share.
share. Ay.
Shut it for them. Bye.